Hey guys, Kevin Shaw here, Editor-in-Chief of Mopar Connection Magazine. Just a little over a year ago, we were here at Silver Sport Transmissions in Rockland, Tennessee to transfer our 1969 Dodge Charger from an automatic, which it had been in its entire life, over to a Tremec TKX 5-speed. That transition absolutely woke up our car and transformed the entire behavior of it all in the right way. We were absolutely elated with the results, and we can still see a little bit of our burnout here and a little bit over there from when we first did that transmission swap. For those who've already done it, an overdrive transmission swap, whether automatic or a 5 or 6-speed manual transmission, is considered one of the best improvements that they've done for their classic Mopar. This single improvement has been accredited by most all who've done it as being one of the best improvements that they've made in regards to highway driving or just generally cruising. Although considered a little pricey, this one single change does deliver some of the greatest return on investment that anyone can do on their classic car. Silver Sport Transmissions does have the longest, most storied history with the Tremec swap, dating back to as early as 2000-2001. Now, shoehorning a modern manual transmission into a classic B, E, A, or even C body isn't as easy as it might sound. Because of torsion bars and cross members, the unibody platform does have a narrow transmission tunnel. This means that certain concessions need to be made and certain adjustments simply have to be allowed to fit these modern transmissions. The factory A833 manual 4-speed gearbox is actually a pretty tight unit and does not require a lot of room. These larger 5 and 6 speeds are kind of the opposite and do need a larger transmission tunnel. What Silver Sport has pioneered is a very unique process that allows for machining the housing to fit the narrow transmission tunnels that are kind of signature to the unibody platform. Frankly stated, trying to get one of these manual Tremec 5-speed TKX transmissions to fit perfectly does require quite a bit of ingenuity. And that's why we're here at Silver Sport Transmissions to document that exact process in creating what they call their perfect fit kit. This particular 5-speed transmission is going to be fitted into our 1970 Satellite that we call the Green Go. The Green Go Satellite is destined for a whole life of drag and drive events with Chris Wozniak behind the wheel. Chris is no stranger to high competitive drag racing, having done so in a 1968 Firebird and later in his 1973 Cuda. This 70 Satellite is being purpose-built to do exactly what his other cars have been adapted to do. So from square one, we're building a B-body to truly go out there and kick some butt. We're looking at accomplishing our goal of consistent high 10-second quarter-mile passes with our Satellite. Doing so with very low tech. We're not doing fuel injection, we're not doing any power adders, although we are using a modern Tremec TKX and McLeod RXT clutch. You're looking at very low tech, naturally aspirated, analog technology. We're very excited for this project. We hope you are too. But for today, we want to take you behind the scenes inside the Silver Sport to show you how they make their perfect fit kit. Okay, so step one when it comes to a perfect fit kit is the Tremec transmission itself comes direct from Tremec, and Adam here is at the disassembly booth. We're going to pull out the transmission because no way he's deadlifting that thing. He's going to take it over to his booth and we're going to start the disassembly process. Silver Sport's one of the biggest distributors for Tremec. They also handle a large portion of all of their online sales through Summit. So a lot of transmissions are coming in and out of Silver Sport here in Tennessee. But in addition to fulfilling those orders, they are also taking care of the clients who are coming directly to them to have the perfect fit kit for their classic Camaros, their Corvettes, basically whatever you got, they've got a kit for it. Okay, so what's happening right now is that they're taking the tail cone off of the TKX and they're gonna mill all of this off. All right, they have their own plate for it, it blocks off everything. But what this allows Tremec to do is, in taking all of this off, it allows them to mount the transmission higher so that it clears the upper cross member on the B-body. That's the one thing, again, with a unibody, with having that cross member for your torsion bars, is that you need to make the clearances, otherwise it's going to be sitting lower, it's going to affect your driveline angle, and that'll be a problem that you'll have to correct later. So in milling this off, they're able to bring everything up and radically improve the driveline angle. So we can see this is fresh out of the machine, out of the CNC machine. It's a single axis, but we put this guy down. Actually, here, hold it up.
Yep.
And I'm going to put it in front, and you can see how much material is taken off. It's really maybe ½ an inch. It's not as extreme as I might have pointed out. Maybe ½ an inch at the most. But that material allows Tremec to mount this so much higher up into the floor and radically improve your driveline angle. So that really does make the difference.
Versus clearance. Parts, they're flashing everywhere. So
Alright guys, for Mopar Connection Magazine's 10th anniversary, we're dialing up the Wayback Machine with our retro ringer Mopar Connection 10th anniversary Mopar Connection shirt. This is a faithful recreation of the Direct Connection catalog t-shirt. We've recreated it for Mopar Connection Magazine's 10th anniversary. Your favorite digital online Mopar enthusiast magazine is 10 years old. We also got a huge restock of our most popular t-shirt, the What Does Mopar Mean to You? This has all the really fun definitions of Mopar as an acronym. This has been one of our best-selling t-shirts over the last few years, and we got a massive restock of this. So come over to moparconnectionmagazine.com/shop and check out our anniversary ringer shirt. And with every t-shirt, you're going to get 2 free stickers. The whole teardown, machining, and reassembly process is actually surprisingly quick.
Yes.
Takes, what, maybe 2 hours?
Wouldn't take that.
Wouldn't you take that,
Yeah.
huh?
No. If I get the order and I process it through and I can bring it out here and you can see how long it took him to tear it down and run it, and it takes maybe 10 minutes to put it back together.
Oh, get out of here.
It's a very simple process.
All right.
But the thing is I've already got the shifter already preset.
Okay.
That our build hit this morning, so it's done. All the lugs, I have to make these up, but these is already done. If we've already got these pre-built assemblies just like that.
Okay.
Not hardly at all.
So effectively, a customer can make a call and
They can ship out the next day.
they can ship out next day.
Within 24 hours. If we got the transmission, send us the order, we'll get it out, and we'll ship out the next day.
That's,
if it's a mechanical, you know, whenever you go from hydraulic or mechanical to hydraulic, the hydraulic is you have to put sealer on the threads.
right.
And you gotta let it set to where it'll cure, because there are through holes on your bearing retainer. So we always let them set, and then we run through our leak test, and it says, yep, it's good to go.
Okay.
So you just have to, if it's mechanical, you might be able to pick it up in that afternoon if you want it. If you're in that big rush. Come here. Okay. He's mounted the forward door again. Gaskets sometimes are It don't fit right. There we go. Put 2 bolts in to hold the tail on, and then once I get all this finished up, then I'll flip it up, put the rest of the bolts in and torque them down.
All right.
We reuse the same roll pins that was in the transmission. They're just a stock single roll pin. We just reuse those.
Now those 2 machined blocks that are unique to Silver Sport,
Correct.
these are just what
Well, they put tension here that keeps the rattle down on your shift handle.
okay.
Tremec does not do that. Theirs is just uses the stock
Okay.
lugs. We put these where it's got springs in there to help return the 2-3 shift.
Okay.
This improves the 2-3 shift. We also modify the 3-4 lug.
Okay.
A stock one, as you can see, we machine on either side here, because if you're like this is straight on this side.
Okay.
It
It's
doesn't
a
have-
straight cut.
If you have, when you flip it upside down, you're not going to get that smooth engagement because it's going to hit a block wall.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you. All right, so something really important that Sam walked me through, and I wanted to put it in here, was unique to Silver Sport are these shift lugs. These actually are sprung so that they help in the return, the 2-3 shift, and the return to center when you pull back. These high tension, there is a spring in here, and what these allow is the shifter, which I'll walk you over here. So the shifter stub itself, obviously this is what is rowing in between here, and he's going to demonstrate how much spring tension there is. These really do have a heavy duty spring, and they help to guide the shifter back into center, and they also help in sport shifting. So as we were joking, I have a really bad habit of missing 3rd gear when I'm drag racing, and that's primarily because I am used to a wider gate, a big open gate, and these are helping guide into 3rd gear. So something that is unique to Silver Sport are these lugs. That's something that you're really not gonna find anywhere else.
This only goes on one way because this is your reverse lockout.
Oh, okay.
If you put this on backwards, then you're gonna have fun with 1 and 2. So you make sure this is on the driver's side when you're installing it.
Okay.
The flat side, typically on the old TKO, this flat would have been to the driver's side. But
Okay.
with the new design of this one, it's on the passenger side.
Gotcha.
So it's something you have to watch for. Take it off. Be sure to install it.
And this is the sealant that typically takes about 24 hours?
Well, it depends on the temperature. If you're out in the shop and it's really hot, it ain't gonna take long at all for this stuff to
Okay.
cure. Sometimes I've seen it with cure up, like on the bolts. We replace these bolts if you do a hydraulic. Like I say, you got to put some RTV on here, and within 2 hours you can learn to.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it cures really quick.
All right.
And I mean, we're in air conditioning, so it'll take a little bit longer, but if you're just out, if it gets warm and like in the afternoon, it don't take long at all to do. If this was the old TKO version, we had to go in to cut this back in half. And we had to cut, it was like this tall.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had to cut down and over here is like that.
Quite a bit of material.
This here we can just smooth it out and then there's no issue. Getting that bridge in the floorboard clear. It's not recommended to do this at home.
No. No, I don't think that's Of course, not a lot of folks have the assembly table with a jig either.
Right. It does make it easy.
Makes a big difference.
Come back. Keep going in there. Why they put this white tat on this, I have no idea why. There's no need for it. It's saving them a lot of money. But it is what it is. Now, typically we wouldn't, in case you want to see the end plate test, let me show it.
Okay.
This is a stock from Tremec. Haven't opened it up, so we've got the mechanical retainer on still. And Tremec says it's supposed to be, the end plate could be 0 to 5 thousandths. We go for half thousandths.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Because if you go to the 5, and if you're 5 thousandths out, you're going to start getting grinds. So we back it down to half thousandths to 4 thousandths max.
Okay.
So we try to make sure that that is where it needs to be at, because it will grind if you don't do it right.
Oh, right through there is the best place. Oh, no. Well, I was hoping we were that second where we were relating.
Now the fun part's trying to get this thing to 0 and stay on 0.
Come on, man. I know how you drive.
You want to do it? Let me revamp my clamp here. Now she ought to go close enough. Look at that, 0. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
That's what you want.
Just zero it out.
Let's see what sure we can do here. We got 1.5, so
Okay.
we're in tolerance.
Great.
That's excellent, actually. We like it. Dust cover.
We got a good one.
We got her gooder. That's the assembly.
That's it. Okay.
Done. Now you're ready to put it in the box, move down to the leak stand.
Okay. All right, so we are now taking the transmission over to the leak down test table. And with that, we're going to make sure that we don't have any leaks, that nothing's bubbling up.
We take the leak test will go. It's got a gauge here on the display. We take it to 7 pounds, and anything over 6 pounds is adequate for us to saying, okay, yeah, you're good to go.
And it's just filling it with air, right?
Yeah, it's just filled with air.
Okay.
And what it does, it'll show any bubbles here. Main thing we want to look for. This one here actually has hydraulic on it, which is fine. But we spray to make sure that the seal is still good and the seal around is good, which it is. So we're good to go.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. So Ben is here to walk us through the rest of the story.
So here we have our actual order. Tells us what components we need to pick. We lay them out on the cart. Another person comes along behind us, verifies that everything on here is correct, and then we take it over to the packing station, put it in boxes, prepare it for shipment.
Okay. So what all are we looking at for our Perfect Fit kit?
For your Perfect Fit kit, we're looking at the cross member made especially for the B-body, shifter boot, trim ring for the B-body with the pistol grip handle, sheet metal for the tunnel. We have a pedal kit already boxed up, ready to go, fluids, a special Mopar mount, speedo cable, all your assorted nuts and bolts and hardware, backup light, wiring harness, and the alignment tool for the clutch.
Wonderful. Now we've already talked with Will Beatty over at McLeod, and we are having the flywheel and the clutch. We got the RXT clutch, and we ordered the flywheel. They are balancing it for us.
Good.
And so we're going to have it perfectly balanced from McLeod. Those guys offer that service for some customers. That especially considering that we're going drag racing with this car, we want to make sure that we did all the right steps to make sure
no vibration.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you, Ben. This is fantastic. So all this is going to get boxed up, and that's going to be all that we need until our clutch and flywheel show up to do our complete installation.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Look at that. We are all good to go. All boxed up. Oh, thank you, sir. Let me help you load all this fun stuff up. Okay, with that, we're all wrapped up. We're ready to go. We're going to take this back to Chris Wozniak and get it ready for the satellite. So for you guys who are interested and really been considering doing a manual swap or even one of their 4-speed automatic swaps, why don't you go over to silversporttransmissions.com, check them out, check out all the things that they offer. You can get a hydraulic throwout, you can get a mechanical linkage, you can really make your kit be the right fit for you, honestly. And also the big thing is, why don't you give them a call? They've got a full team who are happy to take your call. They're gonna walk you through all the different options, and more importantly, they're gonna find out what best fits your build, best fits your goals, and honestly, what best fits your budget. So again, give the guys at Silver Sport Transmissions a call and see what is going to be the perfect fit for you. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, why don't you leave a like, maybe leave a comment, share it with your friends, help us grow the channel. That'd be really great. And also make sure to hit the subscribe button. We publish new videos typically 2 to 3 times a month. We're not a full-time YouTube creator, we're really a magazine. We publish new articles every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you, over at moparconnectionmagazine.com. Again, that's www.moparconnectionmagazine.com, where new articles are written and published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you. We'll see you there.